Ganapatiye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapatiye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapatiye Namaha. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Brahma Mirascha Param Takare. Banu Shashi Bhumi Suto. Buddha Shah Guru Shah Shukra. Shani Rahu Keteva. Sarve Graha Shantikara Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Tat Sat. Well, greetings. I'm Cosmic Kev, and this is KozmicKev100, your weekly astro video zine, where we take the signs of the zodiac, the planets, the houses, their placements, and try to make sense of them in accordance with what your rising sign is, what your moon sign is, and if you don't know those two, we can just work with your sun sign, like most people do. And this is mostly in the tropical zodiac, but I do mention the sidereal, Vedic, Sanskrit zodiac as well, because that's where the constellations actually are, and they make a difference, folks. So, today we are looking at a moon in Virgo. Actually, the moon's in Virgo in both the sidereal zodiac and the western zodiac today for the 18th of November, 2022, Friday. So we would find the moon in a lunar mansion that was known as Uttara Falguni. Now, Uttara Falguni is ruled by this deity known as Ariamen. And Ariamen is known for generosity, giving boons, and service, helping other people. And consequently, a lot of people that are born late Virgo, early Libra, where this nakshatra lies, are really great at helping others, giving service to others. It is ruled by the sun. The sun is the ruling planet for this particular lunar mansion. Although one could ostensibly say there's elements of both. It's actually 1/4 Leo, 3/4 Virgo in the sidereal zodiac. So that sun part encompasses truth and soul purpose, and the which maybe if you're up early enough in the morning, it could still be, moon could still be in sidereal Leo in that constellation. But you know, the moon is in a waning period right now. We're just kind of winding down from that eclipse we had last week, and we're heading towards a new moon this week. And that new moon is going to be on Wednesday, the 23rd of November, which is usually like the first full, complete day of Sun in Sagittarius and Western Zodiac. And Jupiter will be going direct that day. But we'll talk about this Uttara Falguni a little bit too, because it's about helping others, and it's about receiving and giving boons, and it is it shares the sun rulership with the nakshatra known as Kritika and the nakshatra known as Uttara Ashada. And so there's a lot of what I call good qualities, because the sun is by nature sattvic. Sattvic means satisfied, it means gracious, and doing the right thing, sustaining the highest qualities in that sense. And so what we're seeing in Uttara Ashada is this willingness to help others. Now, both Purva Falguni and Uttara Falguni, the Falgunis, you know, are kind of sexy in a way, and they deal with entertainment, and they also deal with our need for rest and recuperation. And so one of the symbols is a hammock or a bed, but the feet of the bed that are more symbolic of the up and down male energy, masculine energy, and that is associated with Uttara Ashada. So, you know, it is a Venus day, it's a Friday, but there is sort of this solar, kind of more masculine energy in the air today. Now, in Western astrology, we'd say that we've got ourselves a moon in Virgo as well, and it's going to be in Libra tomorrow. So the whole weekend's a Libra moon in Western tropical astrology, which is what most of this forecast is about. So that's going to be enjoyable for For most of you, you're going to, have some sense of harmony. And the planets that were in Libra and Vedic astrology have all moved to Scorpio, and the planets that are in Scorpio currently are all going to have moved, or will move into Sagittarius by the end of the week. So there's definitely a different feeling in the Western zodiac. So don't forget, if you to like this video, subscribe, share it with a friend, and we're going to go. I love your comments. Keep them coming. Valerie, Shant, there's a few others of you that I just so much appreciate. The one who is always saying these rock, and thank you for allowing me to come into your lives with this. So we're going to just start with Aries, and I want to just bring it to you today. So there's been a lot of transformation in your life. There's been a lot of changes, and that transformation is going to continue. But as we get later on in this week, what you're going to be seeing is good fortune, honoring your teachers, sort of a restoration. When we have this new moon on Wednesday, it's going to be in this lunar mansion known as Anurata, and it's about the lotus, and it's about our need to sort of allow things to die in order for a seed to be planted and something really beautiful to germinate again. And it's a Saturn ruled nakshatra in the sidereal zodiac. It's in Sagittarius in the tropical zodiac, so that's your 9th house, or and in the Vedic it's in Scorpio, which unless you're a really late degree Aries, that's not going to mean as much to you. But what we're seeing is that we're opening ourselves up. And the other thing is Jupiter goes direct, and Jupiter is in Pisces still, which is your 12th house, but Jupiter's going to go direct, and by the 21st of December, Jupiter's going to be in your 1st house again. It's going to go back into Aries. So, more good fortune will come back. And you just sort of like, if things have been a little bit wonky, you have to just cut your losses. That's okay. Just forgive yourself, because better relationships, better learning, just the deepening, it's coming, and better things are coming your way. Greetings, Taurus, and welcome to your horoscope. So, your Venus ruled, Venus is out of your 7th house now, and Venus is in your 8th house. So it's a deeper kind of love, and it's kind of like, you might be seeing your boyfriend or your girlfriend or spouse getting a lot of admiration, and they're probably doing good because it's other people's money in some ways, and it's other people's goodness that is being activated. It's also going to stimulate an interest in things like astrology, tarot, the occult, that you'll be doing so much better on that level yourself. Every little thing we do in our life to improve things, it comes back to us in the long run to make things better. And so one of the things I explain to people when the sun moves into your 8th house, the sun's going to move into your 8th house, is just like for the next 4 weeks, 5 weeks in your case, maybe 4.5 weeks, allow other people to have the glory. Try not to get your ego too caught up, because other people need to have their power in order to successfully navigate this. Now, if you need help from other people, though, this is actually a really good time to ask for help, because it's not about you. And other people helping you is actually going to stimulate their good karma. And the new moon is all about transformation and change for you. Okay. Greetings, Gemini. Welcome to your horoscope. So, the whole Mars retrograde continues. So I haven't really gone into this too much, but one thing about Mars when it goes retrograde, it's said to be a symbol of yogis. And why is that? It's because they do self-purification. They're working on themselves. And I was trying to explain to a friend yesterday, I said, really, almost everything you want in life is within you. It's right there. And when you're not looking constantly out there, and you're doing your right work, which is, getting up in the morning, meditate, pray, doing volunteer work to help other people, donating money to people that are poor and less fortunate, maybe helping animals and the ecology, that counts too. All kinds of groups, anybody, who's helping others. And then hanging out with godly people, people that are of a higher moral constraint. They may not all have the same religion as you, they may not have any real religion, but you could tell they're living a good life, they're following a right path, they're behaving in good ways, and they elevate you when you're around them. That's all you got to do. Mercury now in Sagittarius is in your 7th house. Venus is in your 7th house. So actually relationships should get better for you. And this new moon could be a new start in your relationship world, or even in your career world, where things improve and you feel more elevated, and that's a good thing. We want that for you. Greetings, Cancer, and welcome to your horoscope. So, this is the last weekend of, the full-blown Scorpio energy, at least through Monday, and maybe a little Tuesday, but, and so this has been good for you, really. This has been, you've been in your heart. Now, as we get, into, Tuesday, Wednesday, and with this new moon, it's like really important to watch your health, to invest in your health. So, we lay out all these sweet treats on Thanksgiving and on, the Christmas holiday season, and it's really sort of counterintuitive because, like, really what we should be doing is just be eating really, really healthy food to stay healthy in the winter. So that's, your naturally fermented sauerkrauts and pickles and, seasonal fruit like citrus, persimmons, pomegranates, those things are going to do you good. And having, root crops, eating burdock root, beets, carrots, turnips, getting that kind of inulin in your blood versus having a wanky blood sugar, and eating, good quality sources of protein, whether you're vegan and you're just doing a lot of kale and broccoli and spinach, or you're someone who does some dairy and you're doing raw dairy, fermented kefirs and yogurts, or you're someone who eats animals, and organ meat is incredible for you. Liver and hearts, things like that actually are going to help the immune system more. Just having it ethically, done is important. And some people say there's no ethics about killing. Well, even if you're killing plants, it's not ethical. Okay, I'll just say that right here and there. Well, they don't. I got the argument. I hear it, but we actually need all representatives of the Earth Kingdom, mineral, plant, and animal to have successful lives and survive. And and I appreciate people on spiritual paths and paths that are, vegan or vegetarian, because, it serves a purpose, The important thing is not to be a hater and criticize everybody for what they're doing, and that's that's about it. All right, Leo. Things actually get better for you. In a sense, Scorpio's not that bad for you because you like Mars energy, and it kind of brings you more into an introspective space, really. It's been like staying home more, just kind of taking care of family, your mother, your father, older parents, older relatives, and dealing with your history, the family history and lineage, understanding about ancestral healing. All of that's been working. Now it's going to be about your kids, Yeah, of course, you're getting in the holiday season if you have children. And if you don't have children, your creative projects, how you perform, how you teach others, the way you travel, the way you go about doing things, all of that comes into play more. Now, Jupiter going direct is going to help you with your spiritual life. This new moon is going to help you on so many levels to just celebrate life, to really return back to your heart, to return to source, and to feel that you have a certain amount of importance in the world. And I'm so happy for you because I think good things are coming your way. Even though relationships may have been hard. I get that, Relationships are hard for Leo rising, for, Cancer rising, anybody who's got Saturn in the 7th house. All right, so we've got Virgo here. Greetings, Virgo. Welcome to your horoscope. We're starting out with the moon in your sign. So this is kind of a nice Friday, actually. You're kind of feeling it. You feel like maybe you're a little more popular today, or maybe you're a little more in demand today, and things that might require a little bit more critical analysis and looking at things are good. And, the one thing I say is Virgo, that I like to remind myself is like God lives in the praises of his people. That's like a saying. And what that really means, or the joy of the Lord is my strength. And it's like, keep it positive. It takes no genius to know what's wrong with something, but how do we fix things? How do we become constructive? Because that's really, as a Virgo, that's really our sole purpose, is that we want to be helpful. And the way to be helpful is to be encouraging, and it's to be positive and to be building people up. So, right now we're moving into the Sagittarius space. That's fourth house. That's ancestors. That's our parents, especially our moms and older adults. And it's also our house, the house we live in. It's fixed assets, our car, our house. It's and so there's a new moon in that area, and so we're trying to establish a better relationship. It's also when Jupiter goes direct, and in a lot of ways this could be the beginning of improvement of relationships, since Pisces rules your seventh house in general. And so a lot of relationships are going to get more positive for Virgo in this time, and a lot of things that need to be eliminated to make the house more comfortable or whatever, that can be gotten rid of, and you're going to do good work. And I mean, you'll say what's on your mind for sure, but just keep your body and your mind a temple as we go through this week, and as we have this new moon celebration on Wednesday. Greetings Libra. Greetings Libra. Welcome to your horoscope. So Venus just went into your third house out of the second house. So the second house, Venus is kind of like, I want to talk, eat, buy things, splurge. And now it's more like, I wonder how my sister's doing. I wonder how my creative friends are doing. People in my neighborhood. Have I been keeping up with my journaling? Am I keeping up with my artwork? Am I keeping up with working with my hands and taking steps to improve things? That's the real question. And new friendships can be made. There can be forgiveness of siblings for past misdoings this week. There's still some money to be made this weekend, I'd say, as the sun's in your second house. But there's also a thing of where you can gift others too with your wealth, and you can really make your own personal karma better. I think a lot of things too is like we gain when planets are transiting our third house, we're really gleaning a lot of information. So it's going to be tempting to be on the internet too much, and try not to overload yourself is what I'd say, but keep things real. Face-to-face relationships are the best. When you're really in presence with somebody and looking at them in the eye, that's when the love just generates. And that's what we really want in life, is we want genuine love, and you want genuine good relationships. And that's how you're going to make it happen this week. Greetings Scorpio, and welcome to your horoscope. There's so much to look at these days. There's so much to really consider. So this is the last weekend of your birthday. So if you're having a birthday this week, I just want to wish you all a very happy birthday for my late Scorpios. I know my friend Mike Yakimchuk's having a birthday today, and he's up in Mount Shasta. Wishing him a very happy birthday. And I know there's others of you out there having a birthday. One of my radio cohorts from way back in the day, who now lives in New England, Beth, is having a birthday on tomorrow. Indira Gandhi's birthday is tomorrow. And I think Dwayne Allman's birthday might be Sunday, but there's a whole bunch of you. And my brother Brian's birthday is Sagittarius in Western astrology. He's on the 23rd, so happy birthday, Brian. And happy birthday to all my friends and people. Jimmy having a birthday this week, and all the good folks. The president having a birthday this week. Somebody's got to do it right. I mean, a lot of benefits have been coming to you, a lot of blessings have been coming to you, and just expressing gratitude for every blessing that has happened to you in the last few weeks is going to do you a world of good, Scorpio. And what I see happening is that there's going to be an increase in finances. You're actually going to do really well economically, even if you didn't think that was possible. Actually, more money's coming in. There's going to be more of a demand for your services. There's going to be some family situations you're likely to help out with. You might be kind of wanting to spend more money. I mean, just always be cautious about getting new technology and new things. Just ask yourself, do I really, really need this? And then it's okay to make the move. But, continuing to help others, and, protect your throat, protect your voice, your mouth. Just do, over the next 4.5 weeks, do things that protect those areas of your body, your neck, and I think things are going to be good. Greetings, Sagittarius, and welcome to your horoscope. So, I would venture to say that this is a week of cosmic relief. A lot of the heaviness that you felt over the last 4.5 weeks is going to just kind of dissipate. And you'll notice the difference by Thursday, for sure. Thursday, by the end of this week, it'll be like, okay, I can do this. This is okay. And I'm so grateful that this change has come. Now, Wednesday, there's a new moon. That's going to be helpful. Wednesday, Jupiter goes direct. That's going to be helpful. And so there's all this. Venus is in your first house now. Mercury's in your first house. So these Raja planets that give desire, they're kind of more in line with your soul purpose now. So that's another thing to be grateful for. So any of you Sagittarians having a birthday that are in the early side towards the end of the week, born between maybe the 22nd and the 24th, I'm wishing you all a very happy birthday. You know who you are. All right. Greetings, Capricorn. Welcome to your horoscope. So Saturn's direct in Aquarius. That's in the second house. And so, slow money is good money. Things that we work hard for and slowly often are built to last. The slow money stays where the quick money often goes as quick as it came. So you take responsibility for what you've earned in your life, and that's a really good thing. Other than that, though, Sagittarius time is kind of a time of loss because it transits the 12th house. But it's not a loss if you start doing the spiritual work. One thing is you can choose your loss, which means choosing loss means to donate things to other people, to get rid of stuff you no longer need, to take a little bit of cash, even if you need it, just to be generous to people that are poor, houseless, foodless, less clothingless, less fortunate in this time. This will elevate your karma. This will be like an insurance policy that things don't get totally kooky and whack over the next 4.5 weeks. I'm a remedy-oriented astrologer. What can I say? And I want you to be doing good. I love Capricorn. I got a moon in Capricorn in Western astrology. And so the Virgo moon today is like working out good for you. You're feeling good. You're feeling okay. Scorpio is generally like the beginning of this week. It's all good. You've got friends in high places. They're helping you. Let's keep that vibe going. You know what I mean? We'll keep that vibe going. But we have to take it to that higher level. 12th house is also like the ashram. And sometimes it's where people die and, leave, everything gets lost there because we're getting ready for a new start. Once, December 21st, 22nd hits, sun's in your first house, it's like, the sun is growing again. I'm feeling good as a Capricorn. That's going to happen. And along with that will be Jupiter moving into a different sign too, and also kind of fulfilling more of your personal needs. So, just work for good and just, don't put yourself out there too much. Just relax, lay low, and move forward. All right, Aquarius. Well, this is a good place, because like Scorpio, you have this responsibility, it's your career house, people see what you're doing, and overall you're appreciated for it. So it's been pretty cool in that you're getting yourself out there. But now it's kind of like party time a little bit. This is your time to relax, this is your time to party, this is your time to make friends and see people, see the friends you haven't seen in a while. All of that is going to happen because this is an 11th house transit. It also is a time where you can make some extra money too, because the 11th house brings money too. I mean, I've learned this from Jyotish, from my Vedic astrology studies, and what that means is like the number 11 is also like a higher vibration of the number 2, because 1 and 1 make 2. And so material balance and success can come to you during this period. So there's just a lot of positivity. I mean, I know Saturn in the first house is rough, and it's going to be like that for a little while still. I mean, not forever, but you know, you're doing the work, and that work is paying off, and much love and a happier overall experience is coming your way over the next 4.5 weeks, and certainly this week, and you can bet on it. Okay. Greetings, Pisces. Welcome to your horoscope. I mean, there's never been a time for Pisces people where they've had as much spiritual karma and good fortune, in a sense, uplifting, sweet positiveness in their life. And even if you're suffering in some way, that should change, you know, through your prayers, your good works, being grateful, just changing your mind about things, changing your attitude about things, helping other people, making it not about you. That's going to make things better. Now, Sagittarius rules your midheaven. This is how you work. This is your career. If you've been thinking about switching jobs, you might benefit from a job that's just even a temporary one that pays a lot more money, just to kind of get out of any kind of rut you feel like you've been in, because you've been welcoming growth. Actually, you've been welcoming in a new vision for yourself, from what I'm seeing, and I see a lot of success coming to you with this new vision. Now, okay, so we've got this whole, I didn't talk about this as much with other signs, but Mars retrograde in your 4th house, it's like this might not be the time to move, you know what I mean? It's like, think about old grudges and release them. Think about inner hostility and just say, yeah, I don't need that living within me, and you'll elevate yourself to a better future. Jupiter's going direct. I mean, Jupiter goes direct Wednesday, and with it, all these new opportunities for you. Things are going to get good, you know, and I see this next month as just really positive for you, let alone this week. And you know what? You mean a lot to me. I appreciate all of your comments. Thank you so much, friends who have shared my videos with other people. That really means a lot to me, and I want you to live long and prosper. I'm looking forward to being with you next week when we do this again. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, to share if you haven't done that already. And I love your comments. Keep them coming. Many blessings to you. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Tat Sat.